And now we have Megan Follows, who plays ruthless Catherine de Medici. Possibly the world's most terrifying mother-in-law. And now a queen 2 times over, Mary Queen of Scots and of France, Adelaide Kane. And what would a queen be without her king, the former Dauphin, Toby Redbow. So welcome everybody. I know it's Rain's first time at Comic-Con, so how's it been so far?
Brief. we flew in about 9 hours ago or something crazy.
Yeah,
we're flying out to start work in about 4. So it's been brief. We'd love to stay.
Yeah, we haven't got to spend enough time with you guys, but it's been amazing. It's just fantastic to look around and watch everybody.
Have you seen anybody dressed as Mary yet? Or maybe Clarissa?
We haven't even hit the floor yet. Like, we haven't really gotten to go anywhere. We've kind of been ushered from room to room to, you know, promote the 2nd season. I'm looking forward to getting out on the floor later, though.
We'll have to keep an eye out for you on the floor later then. So I asked Rain fans before heading into the panel to send me their questions over Twitter. And we'll be taking questions later from you all as well. And I have to say, you guys have some great fans.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We have the best.
But it did take me a little while to decipher all the questions. A word that came up a lot was frary. Adelaide, do you want to describe what a frary is?
Frary is the shipping name given to Francis and Mary's relationship.
So very fitting that the 2 of you are here today.
Yeah, the ship is sailing, the ship has sailed. I think, yeah, we're married now. First marriage, it's going well so far. We'll see how it works out.
We'll try not to read too much into the body language. Laurie, how should the Fraries feel about how the season ended?
I think they should be a little nervous. I'm a little bit excited. I think you know, you'll see season 2 is really very much an exploration of what it's like to be married, what it's like to be married as 2 young royals, what it's like to be married as 2 young royals, you know, with complications that are political and personal and, you know, a little bit horrific on occasion.
Marriage. Megan, I also heard quite a lot about Henrins? Was all the shipping stuff a surprise to you, or are you familiar with it from your days of Anne and Green Gables?
Just a little bit of a change there for me, isn't it? Yes, that's from Henry Gilbert. It's a little different, but you never know Gilbert and Anne after a while. Maybe they might have ended up like Catherine and Henry. You know?
So Henry's sadly out of the picture. Though, you know, the castle has had ghosts before. Is there a chance that he may pop up again?
You know, there's a chance that anything can happen, all right? But, you know, we're very sad to lose our king, and but it's a new era. It's the era of, you know, Francis is king and Mary's queen, and Catherine de Medici is queen mother, a title that she's gonna hate.
I think if there's not literal ghosts as well, there is a haunting that I'm having to deal with, a haunting of what I did to my dad.
No, that's right. I mean, you know, the audience knows what you did, but so far nobody else in the show does. So how is that going to play out?
I'll probably just have to keep that a secret. And that'll be one of the major struggles for my character, I suppose, over this season, is that I really wanted to get this off my chest, but I can't tell anyone. That's going to eat me inside, I imagine.
So the Catherine and Henry scenes were some of my favorite. Do you know if you'll have a new sparring partner in the new season?
Well, we have some exciting new guests coming to the castle, and I think that I definitely loved my relationship with Henry for that, because it was sort of this horribly delicious marriage on fire that just gave you a lot to play with. So, Laurie, why don't you talk to us about these new guests that have arrived?
Well, you know, you and I have talked about Catherine's relationship with men and relationship with pretty much everybody, and it's always kind of rooted in fear and power and, you know, often in lust and desire as well. And we have new characters coming to court. Season 2 is very much about what goes on beyond the castle walls, and a lot of nobles have been waiting out there for kind of their day in court and for their moment to get involved with people like Catherine and Mary and Francis as well.
I think you get to see some of the power plays and the politics behind. There's the face of power, the king, the queens, and then there's actually the people with the money, the people that own the land, they have the food, they have the armies, and in fact we are beholden to them. And that becomes a lesson and a bit of a interesting dynamic for Mary and I, because I understand those politics. And there's a bit of ruthlessness behind that, and that is a harder thing, I think, for Mary to understand, why we have to do as they say at times when we should be the ones with power. So I always love Reign because it's the face of power presented as one thing, and it's all the undercurrents and what else is really, and the behind the scenes and the backstabbing and the negotiating of power in a different way.